parking lot in New Kingston. But I just want to, take this time that I have right now to kind of address a few stuff, because persons have, well, not to really address, but to answer a few questions. So persons have seen me and came to me and asked me a few questions, for tips and so forth. Persons have messaged me on Instagram, these type of stuff. So one of the main questions I get asked is, number one, what is the best training split? Now, to answer that, I can't necessarily give you the best training split per se, because there's no best. It depends on your goals. It depends on, it depends on you, your work schedule, these type of stuff. So for me personally, I do a 6-day split, which is the general Arnold split. So on Monday, I would do chest and back. On Tuesday, I would do shoulder, bicep, and tricep. On Wednesdays, I would do legs. On Thursday, there's a repeat now, so it's chest and back again. Then Friday, shoulder, bicep, tricep. And then on Saturday, I have legs day again. And then I rest on Sunday. So a majority of persons would usually stick to what is known as the bro split, where you work each muscle group one day and you rest usually on weekends. That's a very effective one. I actually just came off that one for 2 weeks, because what I do sometimes is to kind of switch it up on my body. So I work my regular split for let's say 3 months, and then after that 3 months I would usually switch to the bro split for 2 to 3 weeks, just to kind of give my body something new, right? The second most asked question is that on diet, you have to eat properly. You can't expect to gain muscle eating fatty foods. You'll gain muscle, but you'll be covering your body with a lot of fat at the same time. Now, me personally, I eat 5 to 6 times a day, so my usual breakfast is usually standard. It's nothing new or so. Each day it is just regular oatmeal, and usually I have 5 to 6 eggs, and that's pretty much it. My cup of coffee, and that's it. Then my second meal, so I eat usually every 3 hours. My second meal would be like white rice, chicken breasts. Sometimes I have tuna, but you have to be eating. If your goal is to gain muscle mass, is to grow, you have to be eating in a caloric surplus. You can't be eating in a deficit. That's if you want to lose weight, right? Now, to gain mass, you have to be in a surplus. That is giving your body more than you would usually take in, more than the average person, right? Now, to move on to the next question. The next question would usually be, I'm trying to find the most common questions I'm asked, right? Supplements. In terms of supplementation, supplements are not a must, but they are a bonus. They do help. They do work. Trust me on that one. They do work. So your vitamins are essential. You don't necessarily have to be taking protein powders, but it's very, very helpful. It's effective, especially if you can get in all that solid meal per day, right? Not everybody has the capability of eating solid meals, 4 or 5 solid meals per day. So me personally, I would have, let's say, 4 of my meals solid, and then probably a protein shake for my last meal, right? For me, creatine is a big player. Creatine is very, very important. It is essential to me, right? So I would usually take like 5 grams of creatine per day, usually before my workout, sometimes after, but I try to fit it in whether pre or post. So for supplements, it also depends on your health condition, because you can't just get up and take any supplement you want, right? Because some of them can trigger a few stuff depending on your current underlying condition. Yes, the place is hot, my car is off, and I'm in an underground parking lot, so I'm sweating. But yes, supplements are important, and it varies based on you, really. What are your goals? What do you need to get, right? Because having our regular meals per day will not supply us with all the essential nutrients that we need. So it is very important to supplement at points, especially if you're trying to gain some serious muscle mass, right? Another main question I will get asked is, how long do I work out? It doesn't really have to be a set time. You have persons who say, oh, half hour a day, I work out for a hour a day, so what are you going to do? You're going to stop as soon as that hour comes, even when you're not finished. Usually I don't set a limit, but My workouts usually last maybe a hour and a half to 2 hours per day, depending on which body part. The next main point again, which I think I need to include, do not skip legs day. people, this is very serious. Do not skip legs day, please. And I think I will end it right there, but please just do not skip legs day. That's a very important day. You don't want to have this big upper body and basically no legs. Work out on your legs. Work out your legs. That's very important. Especially for the men. Come on, guys. We don't want this big upper body and then have nothing down there. We have to have that fully aesthetic look. We have to have that full uniform look. It makes no sense to have big arms, a big chest, and then there's some scrawny, skinny legs. No, right? So, guys, I'll leave you with this. Just stay focused, have a goal, set a plan, and just be consistent. Right? You will not get results immediately, but I'm asking, just be consistent. Just focus, set your goal and chase it. Don't let nothing take you off that goal. Nothing at all. Right? So with that said, I think that is enough. I think that is it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. It really helps me out. And yeah, looking forward to being on that journey with you guys. Let's hit our goals together. Alright, bye. Peace.